Hi Leos, how are you all doing? This is going to be your love reading. A big welcome to my channel, Intuitive Guidance. And if you would like a personal or private reading, if you look in the description box, you will find my website link. Just click on that and it will take you straight there. So yeah, just want to say a big thank you to everyone for their comments and their likes and their subscribing. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. So we have Express Your Love, Soulmate, Flirt, Healing Family Issues, Release Your Ex, Religious Factors, Worth Waiting For, Pay Attention to Red Flags, and Retreat. Okay, so I'm not going to go on to these yet. Okay, so Leo, I feel like there's someone that's coming back and you know they're no good for you. You know that this person isn't, like, it never works out. So I thought, don't be tempted, because I feel like it might be out of convenience. Like, I do feel like this is a relationship where you may share a child or children, and when this person's back, it is like you are healing family issues. Like, you might get carried away with how happy your kids or your kid is, and you might very much kind of get sucked into the whole, family thing. But this person isn't good for you, so, like, yes, they are a soulmate, but that's not necessarily a good thing. It's just that you have lessons to learn. But I feel like you've learned your lessons and the time is kind of up, unless you want to start another cycle where it's just going to end the same. Okay, so this person's going to come in and express their love to you. And if you kind of look at this guy's face, she's like into his shoulders and just like really, like, oh, come on, like, let's just do this and da-da-da. And he's looking at her like, like, are you acting? Is this real? Shall I believe you? I don't know when you're lying or not. Then we have flirt. So I feel like you guys are being very flirtatious. This person might be overstepping the mark slightly, like, but you're allowing it. So that's the thing. So if they're coming to see the kids and they're in your they're in the front room with you all, and you're watching TV, or they're playing with the kids or something, it's something that's quite close. So like, there's an odd cheeky like flirt or like joke with each other, and it's just a bit like, it's getting a bit risky. It's becoming like a thing where it's like, like a flirt leads to a kiss and a kiss leads to something else, like that kind of thing. Even when the like kids have gone to bed or something like that and it's time for them to go, I feel like they haven't gone. Like, they're like, oh, should we watch like this film, or should we do this, or like they're kind of trying to sneak their way back in, I feel. So there's a bit of flirtation going on here, and you kind of like know that you shouldn't be doing it because your head's like up here and this person's like kind of like, come on, like, oh, like, remember the good times kind of thing. And it's like, I shouldn't really. Like, you're resistant, but you're still kind of, So it says release your ex. So the time has come to clear your energy. So it's like you need to either decide that, yes, this is what you want, which I doubt it is, or just actually move on and don't, have any sort of blurred lines here. So religious factors. So I feel like you, and worth waiting for, I feel like you've got to a place where you could have someone gifted to you from the universe. Like, you've put in the work and, you've been waiting and, you're kind of almost there. And there is like synchronized things possibly happening to you because divine timing is at work. But this person, if they come in and you're distracted by them, you're going to miss some opportunities, I feel. Or you're going to kind of not even notice it. Like, you know, while let's just say, for argument's sake, a nice looking, decent guy is walking past you and kind of giving you some eye contact, you're on the phone messaging this person that, you know, you don't really plan for it to go anywhere. This person that doesn't, you've like, the road's gone, the story's dead and buried. You're text messaging them and you're looking down at your phone, you haven't even noticed this person. Like, small things like that will get in the way. Like, it will just divert you. It's not like you're going to miss the opportunity forever, amen, but like, it will just divert you and it will distract you. And right now you don't really need the distractions from, you know, people that aren't really gonna, you know, bring you any growth. So it says, pay attention to red flags, the signs of caution in you. So I'm just saying, like, it is a caution. Like, wake up. That's how I feel, Leo. Wake up. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Retreat. So maybe because you have disconnected from the world, maybe you're just busy, you might have a home business, or you might have something that you're getting up and running or something like that. And because you are retreating, you're not going out and meeting new people, and you're just kind of like, this person it's nice to have a flirt with them or something like that. Because you're not seeing anyone at the moment, so it's kind of, oh, what's the harm? But, you know, it does kind of pull you back from potentials. Like, if you have this person in your energy and they're not, you know, to release your ex, this person's still in your energy, it doesn't, like, you know, it doesn't make it a nice, clean, clear slate for someone else to come in. It makes it complicated, and no one wants to enter a it's complicated. No one wants to enter that kind of relationship, because it's just like, okay, you deal with what you have to deal with, and, you know, I don't think we're for each other. So Queen of Swords. This person has probably put you through a lot of crap, and at some point you had to cut them out. But having said that, this person probably still floats your boat in some ways. They still make you feel good, or you're still attracted to them or something like that. But they have put you through a lot of crap. It's kind of, they were probably like your first love or your first long-term relationship, and it made you kind of bitter, and you've come out of that position now, and you're not as bitter about love, but now you're susceptible to their charm again, in a way. The Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands is, let me just look at it, sorry. I just feel like this person has a little bit of a hold on you because they have a special place in your heart due to the fact that I just feel like you possibly have kids with this person or something like that, or some kind of family tie or something. But I feel like you know the situation, you know that it's not going to be good. This person probably has come back because they want attention, or they want to, like, win. They just want to win. They just want to know that they can have you if they want. You know what I mean? Like, they just they just want to test it out. Like, yeah, okay, I still got it. I can still have them when I want. Yeah. Temperance. I feel like you spent a lot of time healing from this situation, and, you know, you got yourself all balanced out and everything, and you'll kind of be going backwards to get into this situation. The Ace of Chalices. So the Ace of Chalices and the Tower. I feel like if you embark on something with this person, firstly, you're going to get tied up emotionally, even though you might tell yourself it's just sex, or it's just whatever, or it's just, you know, a bit of flirting. You will get tied up emotionally here. And you will regret it, I feel. If you do sleep together, you will regret it, because you know that this person has another side to them. So let's have a look. I think probably as soon as you were to, sleep with them or take it a bit further, you'd regret it. You'd be like, damn, like, what have I done? And then it will be on your mind, and your emotions will kind of come flooding back. Or the other person will get attached, and you're like, I didn't mean for this to happen. Yeah, there you are. You're wanting a fresh start, not with this person, you just want a fresh start. You worked your way up to getting this fresh start. So I feel like this will kind of, like I said, put you back a few steps. Keep seeing the Fool. Yeah, it's just fun. It will just be fun. Friends with benefits type of situation. And I think you know that. And I think, right now it's fun to flirt and it's fun to keep it casual. But you know where it could lead, because you do have a connection with this person. And you probably have history with this person. The Nine of Cups. Right now I think it's fulfilling, and it's, it just went really dark, sorry. Right now, I think it's fulfilling, and it's, you're content, and it's like, I feel like you're not seeing anyone else, so it's just kind of like, oh, it's fine, like, it doesn't matter, and you feel like you have control of the situation. It's like, you just got to be careful with the boundaries, that's how I'm feeling. The boundaries need to be kind of set, because when you do have someone, it's not going to be the same. Page of Wands and the Page of Swords. So, I feel like the Page of Wands is just you wanting some kind of excitement right now, because I feel like there's a little bit of loneliness, possibly. It's not like you're like, oh, when am I going to find love? Oh, it's so lonely and I just want someone so desperately. You're not like that, but there's sometimes I feel like you just miss companionship. And the Page of Swords, it's kind of like, for me, I feel like I'm looking, but I'm not looking. Like, I'm looking for someone. There's no one that's kind of like tickled my fancy so far. I'm being analytical. I'm being, I'm trying to find someone that meets my criteria. And, it's tough. It's tough out there. And it's not like, it's not easy to find what you want. And that's fine. You want some excitement right now. And that's okay. But this person, it will only lead to you feeling even more disappointed kind of thing, or you feeling even more, it's like it's creating more of a gap where you're like, you know what you want even more now, and it's like this person definitely isn't it, because you've been here before and it never works out, and it kind of just reminds you that you're not where you want to be. So it's kind of like going to just make you go back to a little bit of a dark place for a little while, if something was to happen. Yeah, so it's like you're waiting for your ships to come in. You're waiting for that passionate person, someone that just really, gives you that drive and that romance and that fire again. And you're kind of missing that at the moment. You're like, where is this person and when are they coming? But at the same time, you might just kind of be like, oh, when it comes, it comes. 10 of Pentacles. I feel like remember what I said about the kids and, it's like a nice family life and you can get caught up in it. I feel like that's this card. Like, it just fits, it just works, it's just convenient. But, really it doesn't work. And it's a false sense of security, because this person wasn't good for you. Or you weren't good for each other. Look, the Empress. And the Queen of Pentacles. So you feel secure. You feel like you've had growth. You feel like, there could be some kind of business or something that you have. I feel like I don't know why I feel like a lot of you may have like a home business or something like that, because I feel like it's something that you're comfortable doing. You're earning well. There's potential in it. There's growth in it. Sorry. Oh, go away. Yeah, there's potential in it. There's growth in it. You're comfortable doing it and you're secure. You're getting the money from it. You're getting what you need. And the security is making you feel abundant in every other way. And even with your children or your child, if you have. But it's like you feel like you're just missing that. It's like to solidify your security, you're kind of missing that either female figure, like mother, that can be the nurturer, that's your other, that your partner, you're partnered up with, and it's like a nice family home, or the male, like your emperor, someone of the opposite sex to balance out that household, or even if it's same sex, a partnership is what I mean, just a partnership, a life partner. That's what you're kind of missing, the shadow side. So that's the thing. I feel like you get lonely, and then you might tend to gravitate to people that you wouldn't normally allow in, but for the fact that it's companionship in some way. The King of Swords. So you might have been dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The Knight of Wands. So it will just be a fly-by-night situation, but I feel like it will just kind of leave you feeling a bit, like a little bit drained in a way. Because like I said, you're going to realise, you're going to realise and remember why, like Karma says, someone's coming back, and it's like old wounds being rehashed and opened with Karma, like the cycles just being like, it closed for a reason, like it was done. And this is just like change, like abruptly coming in. But in a way, it's like opening old wounds. Like, leave it, it's done. Like, don't... it's like trying to slice open an old scar or something. Or, I don't know. It just doesn't fit. Maybe it's been a while since you've even been with this person. Whatever. Just keep on focusing on your craft. Just keep on focusing on your craft. I can see at the same time it does get lonely, like you're kind of locked away here, and it does get lonely, but at the same time there is growth in, like I said, in your finances and your career sector. It's just that it's like, even the way he's daydreaming, it's kind of almost like, is this it? Like there's a need for some passion. Practically things are working out great, security wise, but there's a need for some excitement, for something to get you motivated and put you in a position where you're passionate about something again, and that's something to do with love as well. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles, exactly. So the woman with everything she needs but love. So she has everything. She's secure, she's abundant, she's confident, she has everything. But the one thing she's missing is love. 7 of Pentacles. So a lot of Pentacles here. So it's like you've built yourself up. Queen of Swords. A lot of you might be very selective in who you're choosing, but that also gets lonely. It's like, if they're not matching the criteria, you send them packing. Look at her face. It's almost like, no, next. Like, I'm thinking of Michael Jackson when he's trying to get people to entertain his queen, That's what she's reminding me of. And no one's cutting it, so they just get shipped off, sent on their way. But that life gets lonely. Yeah, you're trying to manifest something in the career sector, like, but I feel like that's going well. That's your focus. It's not that. It's the love. So let's just look at the outcome. Here you are. And here's this social, it's just like very flirtatious, very fun kind of energy. Nothing more than that. I feel like that's just come out of boredom. Out comes the outcome. Okay. Maybe you will leave this situation alone. I think you'll draw a line and you'll cut, you'll cut the situation, like you'll just draw a line and it will be appropriate, and that you'll set some boundaries, and it will mean that you still do feel a little bit of alone. The King of Wands, you, so you will be still feeling a bit alone, but it's better than kind of taking like 10 steps back and going into your past where you know it's not really for you and you moved on for a reason. Five of Swords. King of Cups. So this person might be a bit taken aback if you do decide to kind of cut them out, and so the next time you're a little bit colder when they try and flirt with you or something like that, this person might be a bit taken aback. They might even say something a little bit rude, or make some kind of comment or something like that, or just be a bit bitter. But that's because their pride is hurt and they're sitting on their emotions here. But it does make you feel good at the same time, which is your card, the Sun. So I'm just going to leave it there, Leo. I hope it resonated. I hope you enjoyed it. If you would like a personal reading, more fitting to you, then go into the description box and you'll find a link to my website. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe and comment if it resonated, and I'll speak to you soon.